I've been learning how to create websites for about 5 years. Over that time, I had created a bunch of projects that got me where I am now, with my latest website project being lpopsic.github.io. And today, we're going to be reviewing every single website project and see how I evolved from this to this. And it all starts here. So we have a folder that allegedly I have all of my projects laying around. If we click on useless, there are some more files. And so in this folder called Ötümenimi, basically memories in English, we have even older projects. So these are the ones we're going to be reviewing first. So let's just sort this by date. First, we'll start with video and map. Okay, this is not the first project, but this is the one I found first, so we're going to be reviewing that one. Code Academy Forge. We have Vilnius, Kaunas, and Klaipėda. I'd say it's a pretty neat website. These buttons do not do anything. Let's open up another project, which I believe is Display Grid. A document. That is a document. I believe we were trying to do something with Display Grid. I don't really know how to explain properly what is a display grid. I still don't understand grid to this day. The next one is Display Grid 2, the sequel. The title is, for some reason, RGB2. I don't know what the hell that means. It's just lorem ipsum, and then the rest of the 5 blocks are just lavas. Lavas. We have grid and responsive coming up next. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Okay, now we have image, which is empty. Useless files. I found these files one time on my desktop, and I was like, why is there a kebab like that? Web. Lol, my first working website. Well, it is working. And then we have where I call Paskita, basically lectures. So here's my first lecture, where we had to think of a group name. We weren't really creative as 11-year-olds, by the way. So we have Numerele, basically the dead. Programming LT. The LT is basically Lithuania. I believe I came up with that name. I would actually say it's a decent name. From an 11-year-old, that is. IT specialists. Tubbo. Let me remind you, this was 2021, by the way. And webwinner.log. And you know who won? Take a good guess. Webwinner.log. Like I said, we weren't really creative as 11-year-olds. We just created a whole project just to think of a group name. The second lecture was, that's actually my full name, my birth date, and it just says programmer. PopsicL was here. Now here's an interesting fact. PopsicL was here. I created this file on October 13th. However, this channel was created on October 21st. Pretty neat info. This was actually my first time finding out. I swear to God, I did not know this. Wow, very interesting. All right, the third lecture. These countries where we had to work with divs. My teacher explained it. The div is like a child and a parent. I don't really remember what he actually explained, but I remember something like a parent and a child, and you can do things with it. So we have international Baltic states. I don't know why it's international when I write that. Lithuania, Latvia, this is basically Austria, Estonia, international Slavic countries, Poland, and the Poland flag is wrong. Belarus, which there's no emblem on the flag. Russia. Okay. Other countries. Germany. Okay. Fourth lecture. This also has my legal name, my age, and other legal names and ages. There's supposed to be a fifth lecture. Penkta paskaita. I can't find it. Šešta paskaita. Well, maybe I was sick. I don't know. Okay, I do remember this. I actually have a photo in my phone where we did this. It was just us messing with divs. So basically, you have a div as the building, this gray thing, and the little windows resemble the Lithuanian flag. Wow, very patriotic of you. Septinta paskaita, the seventh lecture isn't here. There's position. That was just me testing positions. So we have position static, which you can guess it's static. Position relative, as I used to say.
Because they don't know what the opposition relative is.
I still don't know what position relative does. I just use it for no reason. Position fixed, which fixes it in the screen. And position absolute, where it does basically wherever the hell it wants. Okay, aštunta paskaita, starting first image. Ooh. I think we were messing with layers and scrolling. I still don't understand what we did in this code. I can't do it by myself. Pretty interesting project. And the event that was actually our major project. So firstly, we have a logo where if you hover the button, it becomes bigger. We also have these home, about, and contacts. Subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Okay, so we have an about and contacts. And also we made a dark mode button, which changes this. It's not really dark mode, but more a wherever the hell it is mode. Okay, that's actually pretty neat. I love this. Again, this was our first bigger project. What else do we have? Jaidimu Cortales, game cards. Can you open this? And there we go. You can open this. Nice. I'm pretty sure I'll have 50 VS Code tabs at the end of this video. There we go. This one, I actually like it. It's pretty neat. It's pretty smooth. It's got the attack, shield, health, speed. You know, I actually do like this when you hover over the card and it zooms on the character and this thing pops up even more. We got a demon, a dwarf, an elf, an orc, a dragon, and a Dryad? I don't know how to pronounce this. Wait, is that I Show Speed? Yeah, it is! I Show Speed on the title. Who knows what I Show Speed would turn into right now? We'll be singing maybe in the World Cup. Okay, so we're gonna review these right now. These files that you saw was from 5th grade. Now we're gonna see the files that I've created in 6th grade, which was my German period where I started naming projects in German numbering. I really need to learn my German before school starts. First up, we got an index HTML. Season 14, episode 14 is now wait. We gotta open this up because or is it the whole website? I believe it's the whole website. Yeah, there we go. That's the whole website. PopsicL.net/fantasy. The online video website for Popsicle's Fantasy. What the hell is this? I believe I was trying to create a series. What changed after moving to Popsicle.net? Active on animations 90%, viewer count 85%, website improvements 75%. Oh, and somebody had to buy this? Wow. So for basic fantasy, you get previews of one episode, the Popsicle's Fantasy secret Discord server, which I obviously don't have, 10 shorts every month, $5. You can donate. Pro Fantasy, highly recommended by users, previews of 1 to 2 episodes, Popsicle's 25 shorts. Which I don't think is possible. Why does it say donate, but this one says sign up? Contact from Chicago, US, and phone. I believe we can call this one. No, you can't call that one. You can write email from gmail.com. Let's write in one. Hello. Just kidding. Okay, so we have this one over here, Forest Bridge. I do not know what that means. Popsicle and 35 days left. Powered by Popsicle, which brings it to my channel. I wanted to be noticed, okay? It was 2022 after all, and I started a YouTube channel. Why not? Now we get to the big projects. So if it's a very big project, I usually have multiple numbering, like 6, then 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. I'm about to provoke you with my humor. Actually, these numbers mean every single lesson, I would just write a number and I continue that until like 26, I think. So that was like 26 weeks of hard labor. Okay, so let's start with sex and work ourselves the way up. The blockchain. Oh, I believe what it is. Oh, warning, please set the website zoom to 100% for best experience. You know a website is shit when it writes like that. Big set the game first. There's more button, which clearly doesn't work. This was only the first week of the project. That is according to the numbering system. So let's see what the website looks after 3 lessons. I got to change, I believe. There we go. Winter sale game is 69% off. Okay, wow. Okay, I actually do love this one. I do love the glowing buttons. Maybe I should add these glowing buttons into all Popsic as well. Okay, I actually love this. This is pretty functionable. You can also purchase the game. Just takes Instagram for some reason. We have credits about how is our game made. Our game was made in C++, which I'm still learning. Now, one thing that I did is I wouldn't listen to my teacher and I would just do my own thing. Like, everybody would be doing their blockchain thing. They would be writing what the teacher tells you to do. And I was the only specific one that was like, fuck off. And I was the only one that was doing differently than others. You know, as an HTML pro myself, why should I do everything that the teacher tells you to? I mean, you're not gonna learn anything. Like, okay, there were some classmates that were stupid and did not know how to program. Like, I remember one girl, I think that was like my second or third year, she did not know how to program. She absolutely did not know how to use a computer at all. I believe she was from my school. I remember one line she said, "I hate sarcasm." Anyways, did they learn anything? Probably not. But did I learn something? Absolutely. So the moral is that be different than everybody else. Everybody is just writing their blockchain. I'm writing about the labyrinth monster. And here we have the website after 5 weeks. Let's check. Let's go to change and see. Well, it didn't really change. Only we added the footer and that's it. And we also put sections on the website. Let's see miscellaneous, the homepage, the steps, code injected by live server. The purchase game still takes to Instagram. And there's really nothing that we added. Now here's a new project, Elf. And this goes on for 2 months. And I do really want to see what the hell it is. Now you might be noticing, why are you just right-clicking the folder, opening with code? Why can't you just click on the file and open the index.html? Now here's the thing. The CSS won't work, and I want to show the whole website with the CSS. That is the decoration, I mean. And if I just only showed bland, is there anything interesting in bland? I actually heard from someone that HTML is the bricks of your house. The CSS is like the decoration of a house, you know, painting the walls and stuff, the furniture. And JavaScript is basically the electricity, the water system, you know, basic stuff. So imagine you're buying a house. Do you want to buy a house that is only bricks, or do you want to buy a house that has decorated bricks with like furniture and stuff? Of course you would buy a house with decorated stuff. Why would I show you bland stuff? That would be, you guessed it, bland. Anyways, let me show you Elf. Now let's skip to this part over here. Marques Brownlee is a conspiracy. What did he do to prove he's not real? We're gonna skip about this one because this is just information I can't show. This proves the theory of Marques Brownlee. Click here to sign a petition of Marques Brownlee that he doesn't exist. If we click, it takes us to, you guessed it again, PopsicL. By the way, I'm gonna check this RTX 4070 Ti when I get home, so I'm gonna link it here. And let's check the 4070 Ti. It doesn't exist. Amazing. Also, I want this G502 XY blah blah blah, and that's only 119 euros. If we check it right now, it actually costs 121 euros. Okay, let's close this one, and we're gonna check the website after a month, which is 4 lectures of doing the same project once again. Ah, there we go. Now there's this text. I believe it's supposed to animate because we did an animation on that. No, we didn't do that. Huh, okay. Oh, we also added another one. I feel like shit when I post something I want on the stupid fucking internet. So basically, I want a Wacom one drawing tablet or another drawing tablet to make animations and stuff. I had an animation phase when I wanted to make an animated series. And I actually planned ahead of everything. My friend is going to voice over some of the characters. I was also going to voice. Basically, I was like 10 steps ahead of the animation. Now I don't have that phase anymore. Now we're going to close this and we're going to check the website after 2 months. Can you imagine doing 2 months on a single project? Ah, there we go. We made the animation and we also made the header of NASA. I actually liked this animation, but for us it was lagging so bad. I actually named the price of the Huion canvas, which was 242 euros. Also, just as a reminder that this project was made in 2023, so 201 euros again, and it says 242 euros, which is actually a deal. I typed 80 words per minute on a phrase. Can you see how pro I am? Okay, so I don't think we reviewed everything. I believe we reviewed this? No, we didn't. This says 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but this says 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe I have added something? Let's check it out.
Let's go to change. And nope, that is the same thing. Ugh. Why is there just... Oh, wait, that's from the computer that I was programming on in programming school. PopsicL, just the banner, nothing else. I love seeing how cringe I was back then. 15 subscribers and the only popular video was Stalemade. Now it's Cataclysm with like 45,000 views. I hate it so much. And the 6th most popular video was 2 kids creating a game be like. So actually 2 kids creating a game be like is the 22nd most popular YouTube video on my channel. That says something. Time machine. Oh, there's a time machine? Oh, 2022, October 12th, first lesson of my programming classes. So that would be almost 4 years ago that I went to programming classes. First month and 11 days. Ah, okay, so I have math assignment tomorrow and I know everything easy 10. Also, by the way, it's February, so I'm guessing the top student. Time to release part 5 at 2:11. End of the school that I went to. So basically, when I was in my HTML lessons, we went to this school that was like near the center of the city, but it's not really that far, whatever. I always went there by car, and it was a pretty neat school. It was a gymnasium. I think it's like one of the top schools in my city. So we always went there, and there was a IT class where the lessons were there. And I actually loved the school. Actually, my first year, I found a friend. He was pretty cool. And then after that first year, I never really met him. Maybe he quit. And so for the middle of the second year, we had to change locations to some random building in the middle of the city center. And going to the middle of the city center can actually take some work if you're driving on a car in the middle of rush hour. I actually got late one time. So yeah, it was lovely. So usually at the end of programming lessons, well, like at the end of the school year, basically, I usually get a review written by my teacher saying how well I've done. And after the 3rd year of my HTML lessons, I got a pretty disturbing review. Well, according to my parents, it was disturbing. That went something like this. I'm citing this from my friend's message. Your child knows HTML and CSS, but he's not motivated and he wants to do tasks faster so that he could play games. Now, that first phrase, that is true. I do want to know HTML and CSS more, but he's not motivated. I don't know where he got that line from. I was always motivated. And he wants to do tasks faster so that he could play games. Okay, that one was absolutely not true. I mean, I do want to play games. Who doesn't want to play games? But I swear to God, this is not true. And then my parents found this out and they realized we're not going there anymore. Because firstly, the lessons were 50 euros a month. Imagine paying 50 euros a month just to learn HTML and basically do nothing. You're just only learning and that's it. But then after that, we went to my programming classes, basically C++ and Python. The lessons cost 9 euros a month. That's right, 9 euros. And I was getting way more out of it than the 50 euro course. And so, yeah, I'm still going there to my programming classes, and it is actually worth it. You can basically do whatever you want, unlike in HTML where you just program every day. I love programming. Do you love programming? I do. And yeah, you just basically do nothing with your life. Okay, now after that rant, we're gonna go back to Bye Schule and go to code rules. And again, there we go. Basically, all the text sizes in HTML. I just noticed it has a triangle effect. Yes, it does. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Created by PopsicL. Okay, it's Vi. Okay, there we go. Title 2. Oh, this is actually Title 1, Title 3, Title 5, and this is 246. We were actually working with OL tag, the lead tag. And let me tell you this. Now I'm reviewing the projects that I've made during my 3rd year of HTML lessons. And doing the same thing 3 years actually gets pretty annoying, especially when you know all the things. So I was just basically doing whatever the fuck I wanted, and everybody had to sit and listen to the teacher and type out every single thing the teacher had to tell you. And me, what did I have to do? I just knew what to do anyway. I mean, I went there for like 3 years, so who's the boss? My mom told me what to bring from Tesco. And this is from English Times. Don't ask. Walker's Crisps, a big pack, mini Baby Bell from Morrison's. Jameson Irish Whiskey, Kellogg's Variety. Dry. I believe that's the same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing. Veer, that's also the same thing. Wait, so it is the same thing, I believe. I actually don't know. Okay, whatever. I don't care. So we ended up with the name Code Rules. Again, we had to pick another name. I could have said Codex. I actually thought of the name Codex. I wanted to say Codex. I don't remember if I said it or not, but for some reason, the teacher, the absolute idiot that he was, chose Code Rules, which is actually a way worse name than Codex. He never said it was Codex. It was Code Rules, and I was mad. Let me review that 2425 that we did. Drunk people. And this was actually when we programmed with JavaScript. I still don't understand JavaScript. Change it, change it, change it, change it. Anglisco. I can't change it to Anglisco. Maybe this will have the Anglisco. Don't ask the language that is here. I was drunk, maybe. Go live. Yeah, go live. Come on, start you. Hey, so where's English? Screw me, I don't care. We also have another one, which is named Hogwarts Newspaper. And the theme that I did, obviously I didn't do Hogwarts because I'm a different person. You know what I did? Heyday. Did you see this bitch? So we have Roigdes. We actually had to make a feather that just lifts up and down from the ground for some reason. Feed mill. A trophy that just appears from nowhere. Dairy. Actually water filling up. This is the worst animation ever. And a bubble. Heyday cheats. Finding chests. This was an animation that we had to create. It just moved around wherever they want. Antonas Eina. Nice, we named this Antonas. This is where we had to learn keyframes. And I believe that's it that we have from this. I can show you my other projects that I have after I left my HTML lessons course. So we have PopsicL.net. And there was actually different versions when I wanted to make PopsicL.net. So the first version was the Popsicle website. And this was inspired by Bill Wirtz. Can you see the difference? See the difference. Okay, this was actually a copy of Bill Wirtz, I don't know. Then I believe we have another one. There we go. New PopsicL.net, which is more better. Okay, so let's go live. If anyone wondering what I'm pressing over here, go live, is basically an extension that when you press go live, it opens a local server where you edit code and it refreshes the page automatically so that you don't have to save and then refresh manually. You don't have to do that. You just save the code that you write and it automatically changes. So we have PopsicL.net over here. We have the old Popsicle logo, the bar over here. We have about, actually a pretty good header. I actually watched Popsicle's newest YouTube video, which is so old that I'm not gonna watch it. Popsicle Media Group 2023 terms of service. And I actually created sub pages for these. Now you want to know where I also put the watch Popsicle's newest YouTube video? On lpopsic GitHub.io. Basically the same thing over here. Look at the difference. You have the bar over here. You have the header over here. You also have the bar and the header. You have the watch Popsicle's new video here. And the same embed. There's really some difference. I took inspiration from this. So yeah, I believe that is it from the websites that we have. Of course, the latest project is lpopsic GitHub.io, which we have a whole... I don't know what to explain. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you liked my websites, and I'll see you all later where I'm gonna make a conspiracy about Ledonukas, because he hasn't been uploading videos for like 3 years.